Welcome back to the Bach and Arthur podcast, everybody.
Yeah.
We are back from outer space. Look at this.
Look at the set.
This is just ridiculous.
So cool.
I mean, if you guys
honestly.
wanted to know why we've been off for like a month and a half, it's been painstakingly building this with our bare hands. No, a team of far more talented people built this.
Yeah. It's not easy building a space shuttle that you can actually just orbit above Neptune with.
Yeah.
So, because this is not a set.
Yeah. No, seriously, every week we're going to launch up and film from up here.
Yeah.
Just orbiting Neptune.
Yeah. We can see you guys somewhere in the distance.
Yeah.
Too faint for the human eye.
So, I mean, let's start off. What's your favorite part of the studio?
Personally, this thing.
No!
Which Arthur doesn't like.
When we were setting up the shelves, we were like, oh, let's get all the alien in wolves and stuff on Batch's side. Let's get all the like more space stuff on my side. And that thing was behind me. And I was like, oh, I've got to get rid of this stupid little thing.
He wanted it out of the set.
And Batch adopted it.
Wait, what are you going to say?
I've been chosen.
What the fuck?
Oh, you've been chosen. That's not.
Oh.
That's not a.
I thought he said my vagina. That's what I thought. That's why I heard.
Why would it ever say my vagina?
You know what I'm really sad at? Usually when we do this podcast, we're sat like knees touching basically on a sofa.
I'm
Batch
so
just-
happy.
Batch just banished me. No, seriously, pull up the wide angle lens. Because
I'm so glad.
I'm
I finally
5 astronomical units away from him right now.
I finally got the sofa to myself.
Yeah.
He stank, by the way. He
Oh,
stank.
Not true.
I can smell you from here.
We need to figure out when the guests come, whether we both sit on the sofa or both sit on the chairs. I think we both sofa for old
well,
time's
let us
sake.
know in the comments what you would rather. I think we both sit on the sofa and we give the guests the chair.
Yeah,
How
maybe.
comfortable is that?
Very comfortable,
This is
to be fair.
even more comfortable.
Yeah, that is lovely. Although you've got skin marks on it already, so.
Yeah, that's my bad. What can I say? What's your favourite part of the studio, did you say?
Oh no, I didn't. Oh, thanks for asking.
Anyway, moving on.
I
Let's
think
go.
I think the moving windows. By the way, for audio enjoyers.
yeah.
Oh my goodness, just realised some people will be listening to this just on audio. So
Oh,
we're
of
essentially
course.
inside a space shuttle. We've got the new logo lit up behind us.
The logo is so cool.
The logo is sweet.
Retro space.
Well, which audio enjoyers will be able to see on their screens anyway.
Yeah.
We've got like blue shelving units behind us with lots of little items that we've been painstakingly rearranging for the last 3 hours. And
3 hours. Oh, slight overstatement.
we've got these giant windows behind us that basically overlook a giant blue planet, which we believe is Neptune. We're not very good at navigating. We could be bloody anywhere right now.
We're lost at the moment.
And we're zooming through with stars behind us.
It's so cool.
It genuinely is my favourite set ever. Oh, and and also for audio enjoyers, I'm in a full astronaut suit, and this alien's blending in with human clothing.
So he got here on the tube like that, by the way.
No, we didn't get the tube up here. No, it's
Oh,
because
no, you can't get the tube up here.
no, it's because we're
That's silly
touching
of me.
down on Earth, and he wanted to blend in with the rest of the humans.
Yeah, I'm trying to blend in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, what's that snail? Oh, you can't see, but you've got a snail on your side that's just out of shot. What's that all
I
about?
think that's a reference to the fellas, because they do, you know, they did that segment where it was like speaking about, oh, would you take like £10 million if a snail was constantly haunting you? I think we did it once, right?
It's a fella's Easter egg.
Yeah, it's a fella's Easter egg, but it's not in shop.
Yeah.
The wide angle lens doesn't see all of the.
Oh,
things.
but that's even cleverer. Because then it's subtle. Oh, the snail's not quite in shot. You don't know it's there yet.
You don't know where it is.
Just
yeah.
know it's there.
But if you are an audio enjoyer, go over to YouTube and take a little look.
Audio
Go
enjoyer.
check it out. If you're audio only, just come peep in, come have a look.
Say hi.
And you know what? Follow us on social medias, because now we're with the fellas. We're actually going to post on social media
Oh,
properly.
yeah. There will be clips now.
There will actually be clips going out there.
Yeah, finally. We just needed someone to smack our ass into gear.
Yeah. No, Chip's been spanking him for a long time.
Yeah.
But,
hang on a minute.
I mean, it is literally, it's going to be the same old show. Don't think that anything's going to change. I mean,
Oh, no, it's going to get better.
there's going to be a severe lack of structure. There's going to be lots of waffling. There's going to be, I think it's going to be slightly more structured.
Yeah.
But I don't think for audio listeners it will change too much. It's more of the same old stuff you love.
That's true, actually, because they weren't watching the set anyway.
So it's just going to be like,
Oh, maybe our voices sound better on these mics. We're holding our mics.
Oh,
Actually, that's probably my favourite thing.
yeah. Actually, because Batch notoriously would put the arm mic in front of his face so you couldn't see it.
Yeah.
People with eyes were always very grateful.
Okay.
Just kidding. You're a very handsome man.
I think I preferred it when you weren't flirting with me. Getting a bit. I'm so glad you're over there right
That was
now.
episode 4 that kicked in. It's never stopped, seriously.
Disgusting, yeah.
Yeah, no, but it's going to be the same old mix of the usual stuff. Our favourite science, philosophy, brain rot, humour, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's going to be good fun.
Yeah, and this coffee table has drawers as well.
Oh my goodness, and we found a coffee table sitting between us that's got like rocket legs.
Yeah. Oh, you're a fucking rocket, love.
Yeah, very
You're a
epic.
rocket. Oh, I didn't close that properly.
But yeah, we've been gone for a while. There is one thing we've posted. Well, there's 2 things we've posted actually in between. We need to put it public now. We've put the live show vlog up.
Oh, yeah. I forgot we did the live show.
I imagine the live tour vlog will be a lot better because that one was kind of like Jasper the goat was just following us with a camera.
Yeah.
We had no real plan, so it's basically just a mashup of clips that Patreon got early access to. But obviously, when we do the live tour, we'll do a proper video.
Oh, it's going to be a documentary.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be a movie.
A BTS, how everything's calculated from day one.
That's right. It's going to be the greatest video you've ever seen.
And there's also been a Patreon exclusive. So in between episode 40 of season 1 and this episode, there was a Patreon exclusive. So if you want that bonus like 40-minute episode, that's never going to be released to the public. So go to patreon.com/Batch and Arthur to check it out. Yeah. And we said we had such good fun doing that. We're probably going to do it from time to time. I'm not going to oh yeah, your desk.
My desk kept falling apart.
Yeah.
So
Liv came into the room actually and was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. Well, you've minced her words there actually. She said the F-bomb. Yeah, she said the F-bomb.
Okay.
Yeah. That's right. But yeah, this is our new location. And do you like it or not? Be honest.
And we've got a lot of space to fill up. So let us know what we've got a couple of books around, a couple of items, but...
I think we're running out of space.
Are you?
Yeah, you've stacked up your
I've got a big white gap here. I feel like we can stack books higher.
Would you?
I reckon by the end we should have that book like covering the logo.
It's all the way
Just
to
a
the
big
ceiling.
stack of books. And then the season episode, we add 1 book per episode. And then when the tower of books falls, we finish season 2.
The podcast comes to an end and we destroy the set.
Yeah. Imagine it was like episode 5, Batch would kill us, Chip would kill us. Seriously. Chip was so stressed that we wouldn't like it.
Yeah, when we came in, he was like, please say you like it.
No, but we're here.
You can't pick a floor in this place.
No, it's right there. The floor is right there. No, seriously.
No, the floor is sat opposite me in an astronaut suit.
What the that was the meanest thing you've ever said.
I felt really good.
Yeah.
I felt great.
But that's pretty much been it. And now we're back. Weekly episodes. Timing's changing. We're now uploading at 5 p.m. instead.
5 p.m. on Thursdays.
Yep.
To be Pacific.
Yep. And between 5 p.m. on Wednesday and 5 p.m. on Thursday, Patreon. We're going to try and get it out 24 hours in advance, obviously, as always, but it'll be, did I say 25 hours?
No, you said 24.
Oh. 24 hours in advance if possible, but should be easier this time because the editor's upstairs, I believe. The editor's dead.
In the sky. Because the editor's died.
Got
we killed our last editor.
They've got 10 gigabyte per second up in heaven. So.
Actually, you've got to stop making me look up because my eyes go in different directions.
Oh my
people
God.
keep taking
The faces
clips.
you were pulling in the Patreon only episode was crazy. It really was.
Yeah, I know. You don't let me forget that.
But anyway, it's a nice cozy set. And I thought we'd kick off the podcast season 1 with a nice...
Season 2.
Oh yeah. Episode 1 of season 2 with a nice cozy segment. A segment you guys are all familiar with.
What might that be?
Oh, what day is it today?
Tuesday.
Yep. Okay, what the fuck?
It's Tuesday.
No, you really throw me off.
Tuesday the 11th.
It is.
Waxing gibbous.
Fantastic. No, it is.
What else have you got?
Oh, by the way, we've got a table.
Oh, they
with
flipped the table
drawers.
around. That was in my drawer.
I've got Neapolitan ice cream sandwich and cinnamon apple wedges.
Can I have the cinnamon apple wedges in my drawer, please?
Sure.
Thanks.
And I got my phone in here. We're going to try and get like iPad minis or something because it looks like I've just gotten bored and I'm playing chess.
Yeah, we're going to try and trick the fellas into buying us iPads. Check back in on that
Oh,
one.
no, we need iPad Pros because Notion is only available on iPad.
Oh, no, we need
the
Apple
latest-
Vision. We need Apple Vision goggles. We can't function without
That would be so...
I'm just going to be sat here watching a film while you're doing the podcast.
No, actually, I just loaded up chess. Seriously, that was autopilot. That was so weird.
Did you actually just there?
Yeah. No,
Right.
so it's a special day because it's the day we're filming this episode. It's the dawn of a new era. We're kind of in the end, and in space. Space real estate is hard to come by. It's very expensive.
Oh, Earth got its back blown out. That's why we're up here.
What the fuck?
It's finished. Earth's finished.
So this segment, which we've rapidly moved on to, is famous birthdays, everyone.
Yeah. Oh, everyone's screaming.
Okay, so Dua Lipa's birth.
You weren't supposed to say that, were you? I'm supposed to guess the birthday.
wizard just fell down.
It's a witch, not a wizard, and she keeps doing that. And she goes, as she does it. There we go.
No, she cursed us because I just told you the answer.
It's
Dua
was that a
Lipa's-
joke or was it?
No, that's obviously a joke.
Oh, well, it's not that obvious.
It is. Dua Lipa does not have a birthday.
Oh, of course, yeah. There's two of them. Dua Lipa. They're a band, right? Just come on.
Dua Lipa is the man. Dua Lipa is the
Dua
female.
Lipa is the female. Yeah, okay. No, because she'll be watching this. She's gonna be offended.
Birthdays. Oh, born on.
The 11th of February,
That's right.
Tuesday, 2000 and. Well,
Okay.
I don't know. Are you going to give me the year?
Here's a little fact for you.
No, you don't, do you?
Not yet. I think it's too early on. This person created Pearl Street Station in New York, the first ever power plant that
Yeah, I
used
know who
wires
it
to
is.
send electricity into people's homes.
Okay, I know who it is.
Who?
Thomas Edison.
Do you actually know that?
Yeah,
How did you know that?
because I know that's what he did.
No, I thought that was an obscure fact. Because I was like, oh, we didn't actually invent the light bulb. Of course, whoever knows that one.
Oh, and that was Guess the Birthday.
Oh, what the hell? Did you know that he once electrocuted an elephant?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because he was using direct current instead of alternating current. This is why Tesla was superior.
Yeah, he was always trying to discredit Tesla's AC current, the big
Yeah,
idiot.
because he pretended that that was the AC current when he was electrocuting the elephant.
Oh, do you know what the elephant's name was?
Yeah,
What?
Tesla.
Topsy.
Oh, it actually has a
Isn't that
name.
Sweet name for an elephant.
Did it? Well, electrocute as in.
In 1903,
So it
he
died?
electrocuted Topsy.
So it died?
He strapped conductors to his nipples and testicles.
No, you're joking.
No, he didn't. That's
Do elephants
horrible.
have nipples?
How else would they suckle?
Udder?
Oh yeah.
You know nothing about udders, don't you? It really shows.
Well,
So did it die? Yeah. Do you know if it died?
it doesn't say. No, I don't think.
hope not.
Maybe actually.
Well,
I don't want to think
means
about it. That's
death.
horrible.
That is-
But yeah, obviously the big controversy. Everyone's like, "Oh, he invented the light bulb." No, he didn't.
He's had a team.
He just had a team. This is interesting because he's kind of like, I think it's very similar to Elon Musk now, because like a lot of people now would be like, "Oh, Elon Musk invented the like Tesla, like the electric car was like almost, it's like quite attributed to Elon Musk because of
Yeah.
Tesla."
I guess that's the same with everyone, though,
Yeah.
isn't it? Really?
No, but
Although
a lot of inventors did do it themselves. Whereas like Edison was like famously like he built the teams and the infrastructure. He had the connections with media.
That's
like, the
true.
media loved him, and he used that to like whip up interest and get investors in and stuff. Quite similar to Elon, I guess, in that
But
sense.
then you got to, did Henry Ford invent the what is the way of building cars he invented?
the combustion engine.
No, the manufacture line or whatever to build the cars. Or was it his team?
I see what you mean.
So I mean, there's always a leader at the head that will take credit for a team's work.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like some inventors just
Yeah,
raw
some
dog it
inventors just
themselves.
raw dog it themselves. Nikola
Yeah.
Tesla, for instance,
Yep.
I think. It's just him and me back
Yeah.
then.
Elon Musk's dad, right?
No.
Okay. But yeah,
Okay.
there you go. Okay. Oh, if you're such an Edison enjoyer, when was he born?
No, I don't like him.
February 11th. Oh, you're a Tesla fan. boy.
February 11th. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, give me the year.
Okay, so we're talking just about Victorian era. Wait, you want born?
Yeah, born. year.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna go for 1823,
Later.
1852,
Very close. 47.
1847.
Yeah, that's right,
Is it
everybody.
actually-
Butch
Cut
wins
it.
the first ever segment, and thank you for watching.
The segment.
Apparently, he also created
Oh.
the early video camera.
So without Edison, well, was it a team though?
Oh, without Edison's
There'd
team,
be no YouTube. There'd be no podcast. Without Edison, we wouldn't be here.
you wouldn't be able to see this lovely set, although someone else probably would have invented it by now. That was literally hundreds of years ago.
That's true.
Anyway, boring. Let's move on.
Boring.
So this is actually a really cool time for us to start this because there's been two quite big things in the news to do with space.
Yes.
Let's just start off on the macabre one. The asteroid.
Macabre.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
to do with death.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Oh, me when my potato falls out of my pocket.
What?
Macabre. Happens all the time.
Oh, he's already off for the bad joke. Seriously. Okay, so the European Space Agency Planetary Defense Office is closely monitoring the recently discovered asteroid 2024 YR4, which has a very small chance of impacting Earth on December 22nd, 2032.
Oh, great.
Kind of scary.
So we're not going to have Christmas.
Because when they discovered it, oh yeah, just put 3 days before Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because Jesus wants us to celebrate his birthday with him.
Yeah, but then you don't get the holiday blues afterwards. So it's actually quite a good thing.
Oh yeah, where do I put this?
You just do all the foreplay for Christmas and then just do that.
Oh yeah, because I wonder who finishes our calendars or whether we bring them up to us.
What, the advent calendars?
Yeah.
I don't know. Good question.
Anyway, so when they discovered it, they were like, oh, that's got about a 1.2% chance of hitting Earth. And everyone was like, wait, what? And then the other day they were like, oh, scratch that. It's now 2.2%.
So it's doubled.
Yeah. Not far off, yeah. Which is quite a lot.
It really likes us,
That's
huh?
quite hard. Although it's not Earth destroying. It's
City destroying.
city destroying.
That's right.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Ooh, goodbye, New York.
It's 40 to 90 meters wide or 131 to 295 feet. So it's known as a city killer.
No, please don't hit Milton Keynes. Please don't. Hit
Wait,
Milton
that probably would
be ideal.
impact your house, right? That
No.
would be ideal.
No, it wouldn't impact. Wait, how big would the blast radius be?
So there have been similar asteroids recently, right? So in 1908, a 30-meter wide one struck a river in the remote Siberian forests in Russia, and it leveled trees and destroyed forests across 830 square miles,
Oh,
2,150 square kilometers,
that's much bigger than a city.
which is huge. And read the one in
Is it? I don't
2013.
know. I don't actually know about square miles, really. When people say, oh, square feet, square miles and stuff like that, it's not very easy for me to figure out.
No, we don't use that often, do we? Oh, it's big. How's that for you?
Or is it that big, really?
I don't know.
You think about it. I
How
don't
many,
think it is.
how many square miles is London? Can we get that? Have a quick look?
Good
Because,
question.
at the moment, we don't know where it's going to land. So it could land on a city. It could land in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
It could land in the sea and create
Atlantic,
a massive wave.
Pacific.
So London is 607 square miles.
Okay, so yeah, so we'd just take out.
So it would
like,
take out London and
London.
the surround. It would take out Greater London.
Yeah, which is fine if you just put that near Milton Keynes, it will just get rid of that.
But
area.
but this one, so in 2013, a 20-meter wide asteroid entered Earth's atmosphere over Chelyabinsk, Russia. It exploded in the air, releasing 20 to 30 times more energy than that of the first atomic bomb, generating brightness greater than the sun, exuding heat and damaging more than 7,000 buildings and injuring more than 1,000
I
people.
think I've seen a video of this. And it goes across in the sky.
Yeah.
It's like blue. Everyone's like, what?
Green, yeah,
Green, that's it, yeah.
There's a compilation of it on YouTube, and it is so interesting because it went right over it. Like the sound alone and the crash, like shattered windows. There's a really funny clip of a bunch of like Russian kids in school, and like they're sitting in class, and it just goes bang. The whole room shakes, the windows shatter, and the kids are like, "Is that the wind?" Everyone's like, "No,
No, it's not the wind.
yeah, idiot."
Should we watch the clip of it?
It is really cool.
Just driving along.
Dash cam footage.
Yeah, because it's kind of like nighttime. Oh no, it's mornings, 9:20. It's in the morning, early hours. And then it just lights up the sky, bright green. Look at that. Wow.
That is so bright.
I would
Yeah.
actually think if I saw that coming, that it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that thing didn't land.
Yeah. It's
But
weird
they're
how
lucky
chill
it
everyone
did
is as well. Like, look at them walking around.
I think they missed it.
I don't know. It
They
was
can't-
loud.
But why would you be walking like that and not be looking at it?
I don't know.
I guess it's 2013.
Crazy.
No one cared back then.
But yeah, you guys should go after this episode, go check out the clips because it is really cool.
Watch
so
a
yeah,
compilation of
a
that.
city destroyer.
Interesting. Well,
So if you were, if it was coming towards London and like we knew tomorrow and you were like, I've got 7 years, what do you do?
we'll just get. I think everyone just gets moved out of London within 7 years. That's what I'd
Yeah.
do. Or I'd go underground.
Okay, no, I mean, you've got 7 years to move. Not us now.
No, I'll just dig. I've got 7 years to dig. Get to Australia at that rate.
I'd be so curious what London would be like would they be like, oh, for 6 years we'll operate completely as usual, and then we'll have a year, which is easily enough time.
Good point. I wouldn't waste time operating in London anymore. Or I'd build a dome.
Wouldn't you? But
realistically, even if it was coming straight for Earth, they'd be able to push it off course.
well, so there are actually, I believe, 2 UN-endorsed international asteroid response groups that are considering their next steps.
Yeah.
I did see some classic like British tabloid, some quite, over the top ones being like, plans to nuke the asteroid coming towards Earth. Nuke it! But I mean, maybe. If you just shatter it into a million pieces and then it burns up in the atmosphere.
I mean, that is one way of doing it, to be fair.
Yeah.
But most you can just fly in a little... They've tested it, actually, on asteroids before. I remember them talking about it. You fly in a little... whatever you call it. Let's say call it a probe. You just have to attach it to one side. You only have to move it just a little bit with the propeller and it will just go off course anyway.
That is the thing, because
you don't have to move it much.
It's not that big. So 40 meters to 90 meters wide. Like, it's not going to be that heavy.
No.
And so if you've got the course that's like, it's going to take 7 years, like a 0.0001 degree shift in its path would mean that it would just massively miss Earth by the end.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it?
The sooner you get it as well, the less you have to move it.
Yeah. They actually asked us to go and push it out the way with it, but we were like, sorry, we're literally filming a podcast.
Also, we want to watch it from up here. It's going to be really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
It's due to come past us soon, actually.
You know what I'm actually watching at the moment, The Day After Tomorrow? Have you seen it?
No.
It's a really good one about like a sudden climate shift. And they have a lot of shots from the space agency, from the International Space Station, of like Earth, as the entirety of Earth is just like consumed by essentially like 3 giant hurricanes. It's really cool.
Is it a film?
It is a film. It's got Jake Gyllenhaal.
You haven't finished it yet?
No. I've watched it loads. I'm just eating it with like breakfast and lunch.
And have you made a post about it on Letterboxd?
No, but I will post about it on Letterboxd because I still have that one angry review and nothing else.
That's such a funny review. How are you doing on Letterboxd? Have you posted on it since? Have you been rating films?
I think I've rated a film or 2, but at the moment I get notifications. By the way, on Goodreads, I was the top 10 most followed in the week after our episode went out. So I was
You're
like,
Goodreads.
I was like, I'm on Goodreads under Arthur Frederick, and it was like, oh, congratulations, you're in the top 10 most
You're
followed
Goodreads influencer. Well, if this doesn't work out,
and I've given, I've got the one read, one review, no words. It was the Sam Harris Moral Landscape. I just gave it a 4-star.
Oh, but you didn't put words on the review.
Didn't put words on it yet because I want
You're the
to.
10th most followed person that week.
Yeah, and I've got one, and it's a 4-star review. Oh, I think I said I'd come back to it when I finish reading it.
And did you?
You'll have to check out the full review.
Go on.
I just found the really interesting, like have you ever heard the like, you can't get an ought from an is? So you can like describe the way things are, like the earth is like this, humans feel pain, humans suffer, suffering tends to not be nice. But you can't derive an ought from it, like therefore you ought to be nice to people, you ought to treat people with respect, or you ought to pursue equality for women and racial minorities and all that kind of stuff. Because like they don't logically follow.
But to say like, that child is helpless.
Yeah.
I ought to not push it in that puddle.
You ought to not push it. Yeah, I think philosophers are like, you can't derive that ought from the is.
Really?
Because like, where's it coming from?
Yeah, but
that's just your personal. Anyway, that's one for a philosophy episode. It's quite interesting.
it would die in the puddle.
Essentially, his whole like the conclusion of his book is like, if we should do anything, like if there is an ought, it's that we ought to reduce suffering and like promote human flourishing and well-being.
Why?
But so that's the kind of thing that I didn't think it was quite 5-star, because he didn't quite persuade me enough that we actually ought to.
Yeah, it feels contradictory.
I do agree that if we ought to do anything, it ought to be that. And I do really like his like peaks and troughs, going like, there are different ways of achieving happiness. There's not just like this is good, this is bad. Like everything's on one single scale. It's like happiness and well-being and flourishing for some cultures is different to others. But like it doesn't matter. Like it's not total moral relativism where like you can objectively say that like a culture that like burns and tortures half its babies, like objectively is bad. And like if you ought to not do anything, like you ought to not do stuff like that.
There's one situation where an is leads to an ought.
Go on. I hate that smile. That
Oh no, because I'm about to cook. If the subscribe button is still saying subscribe, you ought to press it.
Oh, that's so true. Hit subscribe right now. And and if you're on audio, smash the 5-star button.
Yeah.
I've never rated anything on. Every time we do this, by the way, we've never had a proper outro because we don't know how audio works.
No, I've never. Do you listen to podcasts yourself? Actually, I wanted to ask you this.
When I only do audiobooks now. I'm jumping through Audible. By the way, where is it? I'm reading this, The God Delusion. Well, listening to it, The God Delusion.
God Delusion by Richard Dawkins.
It's like 12 hours long. It's a fat book.
We mean. So
No, seriously. It's very interesting.
Does Audible, do they read slower than you would read yourself? Because I reckon I'd read through a book quicker than
in your
someone
head.
else
You
reading
definitely read the word. I mean, yeah. If you speak slower than you'd
read in your head.
the text in your head.
Is the voice in your head your voice?
Well, I can change it.
What do you mean you can change it?
So like I could like if I'm reading the Richard Dawkins book, I can read it in his voice in my head if I want to, right? Like, can you do that? Like I can hear Richard Dawkins speaking now if I want to go, The God Delusion.
But that is not Richard Dawkins.
No, it's not.
Wait, hang on. Let me see if I can use your voice in my head.
Hello.
Yeah, it does actually work.
Yeah. So if I'm reading that, but that's why I really like Audible because Sam Harris read his book and has a nice voice. And
So you're using when you're reading books, you're using the author's voice. In your
only if I know them and I've like heard their voice a lot. Like Richard Dawkins has a nice way of speaking.
I haven't come across him.
What?
I don't think so.
Oh, you're the physics man. I'm the biology man. Where's my fossil? Seriously.
Yeah, I'm the physics man, ain't it? Right.
Oh, look at this.
I want a vagina.
Honestly, I can't wait for you to fall asleep mid-podcast so I can just burn that thing.
Oh, but look, he is cute. So
You know, he's got like
him.
1,000 identical twin mates that are going to come here as well. That will
Good.
join us, that will surround us.
Good. We need some.
Is that a real fossil? Probably not. Anyway,
Yeah, it is a real
we'll
fossil.
find out.
You'll find out.
I'll
Probably
crack
not.
it
Anyway.
in half. Soon I'll crack it open,
Open
just to see what's inside. My fossil.
I don't even know what song you were singing.
Really?
Yeah, just predicted the words.
That was 1975. I think there are a couple more things on the asteroid. So a lot of people are going to be like, how does something that small cause that much damage? And it's because it's going 38,000 miles an hour.
That's right. Force equals mass times acceleration.
17 kilometers per second. That is crazy.
That's quick. That's quicker than most people.
That's almost as fast as I can run.
Yeah, that's almost as fast as you can run.
Seriously.
Seriously, you are actually a quick runner, to be fair.
Oh, and you know
But not that quick.
what it was discovered by? I like this. It was discovered by Atlas, the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System.
Yeah, I learned about that when I was doing my thing.
I love that they hyphenate the terrestrial impact.
Yeah, so they
that
can
it's
make
not
it-
like
so they-
Astilas.
Yeah, they do that a lot just so it makes it work. It's cheeky, really.
Atilas is what I meant to say.
Cheeky, really.
Can't believe I got it wrong. But it's in Rio Hurtado in Chile.
Chile.
The telescope is one of the asteroid discovery programs funded by NASA to scan the sky in search of near-Earth asteroids.
Near-Earth asteroids.
Really cool.
And this one's come from the asteroid belt.
Oh yeah, not far away.
Looked it up before the
Between what? You were saying between Jupiter and
Jupiter and Mars.
Mars.
And what? Fun fact: I guess you don't really see it when you're looking at the solar system. Like there's a solar system on the table. No, obviously it's not in any of the diagrams you see when you look at a solar system, but it's huge. It's like one astronomical unit in width,
Really?
which is the distance between Earth and the Sun.
That's the same
So
width
just
as your
picture
mama.
No, she's got a fantastic body.
What the fuck? That's a weird thing to say. And the last thing on this, it's now rated a level 3 on the Torino Impact Hazard Scale.
Oh no!
Do you know who came up with that?
Torino.
Famous Chelsea winger Eden Hazard.
Right, that's not true.
A close
Let's not spread misinformation like that.
No, sorry, that isn't true. A close encounter that warrants attention from astronomers and the public, of which we're both.
I'm not worried about that. 3%. If you told me I have 3% chance of dying, I would take those odds.
What?
3%.
To gain what? That's huge.
If you could roll a dice, you got 97% chance of winning $1 million or 3% chance of dying. I'll roll it 1,000,000 times.
I am not rolling that once.
Wouldn't you roll it once? Just once?
No.
I'd
That's
definitely roll it
crazy.
once.
I'm not rolling something like a 3% chance of death.
That's a
If you
very
won
low
every
number.
33 time you roll it, you die.
That's very, very low.
That's very high when you talk about dicing with danger.
You know what you can buy with $1 million?
What?
Loads of stuff.
You can subscribe to the Bach and Arthur Patreon.
No, it doesn't cost $1 million anymore.
That's the classic. If there were 100 grapes in a bowl and 3 of them were poison, but you had to eat one for $1 million, would you eat one?
Yeah.
Is it?
I
No.
also love grapes, so even if
Hell.
it was poison, I don't care.
Yeah, you're eating 97.
My fat ass eating all of them.
No,
I wouldn't be able to help myself. No, what would you do then in case of this asteroid? It's coming to London. It's coming to London. You got 7 years to prepare.
Oh yeah, we've got some
What are
philosophy
you
to go
doing?
through
Yeah,
here.
let's see. What are you doing? Because
I think I stay. I'm currently in London because all my friends are there. Like, if Chris and the Sidemen and you, like, left,
yeah,
like George and Arthur, we tend to do our videos. With George, they're almost always on Discord. With Arthur Hill, they're platform roulette, so I'd rock up once every 6 months when we film them. But like, I'm realistically only not in a like sunny, warm place because I'm like, oh, I've got podcasts, and like if I get it called for like a Simon filming or a Chris filming, like I'd want to be here. But like, if all of our videos, like if an asteroid was coming to London and all the YouTubers were like, oh, we're off out, we're gonna do all our stuff online now. You can just go live anywhere. I'm moving to Spain or Italy, I think.
really.
Yeah.
So let's say the announcement is made,
Mm-hmm.
but the Sidemen and Chris stay in London.
I stay until like a month beforehand. Because how long
Really?
does it take you to get out of London? Like an hour on a train.
Yeah, but what if loads of people left it till a month beforehand, and the trains take a month to get out of London now because it's so busy?
Probably walk it in a month.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
What if?
I'd
What
walk
if
to
you
Milk
couldn't?
and Beans. I would.
Why? That's what
Shut
the
up.
asteroid. No. If I have anything to do, I'd stay in London. As it comes down, I'll go fuck off, boot it, and it will land on Milton Keynes.
Re-divert it.
Yeah, just go. I actually
Yeah.
really like Milton Keynes. I just want to put that out.
We filmed
there.
one of our best ever vlogs there.
It's the best city in the world.
Yeah.
It's so
What have we
cool.
said about lying to the camera? Seriously.
No, but it is a fantastic city. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't think. I don't like this set. If you're the fellas, you're sitting there going, sorry guys, you've got 7 years until it crashed. Like, you're staying and doing it, like filming in the set. Like, you don't need to go now.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, but I personally, actually, also, London would probably become really cheap.
It would be a hole, be a crater.
Yeah, how cheap is that? No, I mean before that. So when the announcement is made,
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
starts to sell.
Oh yeah, you could buy a sweet apartment.
I could buy a sweet apartment.
Yeah.
I'd probably do that right until the end, and then I'd get out. I'd just go live in the countryside.
Yeah. Can you just go in a fridge or something? Isn't that or is that nuclear bombs?
I don't think it's either.
No. I think it was back when fridges used to be like lead lined. You could like actually sit inside your fridge or freezer.
Oh, that's probably for radiation
You'd
though,
survive. Yeah, you'd survive the radiation.
but I think you still get
Well,
clarted.
if the nuclear bomb lands on your house and you're in your fridge, it's not like a cheat code,
Imagine,
like a glitch.
Imagine they're investigating the remains of London. They're going through everyone's gone, but they just get to your fridge and you're absolutely fine in there. They open it up. You're like, thank God I was in there.
Yeah, there's just like a massive crater and just one
Just a
fridge in the
fridge
middle,
and you.
and I'm inside it.
Oh.
You know what would be cool? I'd like to go to the big crater in where is it?
Roswell.
Roswell. Can you
That
pull
one?
up the like giant crater?
There's
And you-
loads.
You know what's crazy? Big crater.
Come up with Mr. Beast.
Big crater. This one.
Which one is that one?
The biggest impact craters
That's the
in
butthole of the earth. What is that?
Arizona. Oh, I should have worn my
Is
Arizona
it the Roswell
t-shirt.
one or not? Is it a different one?
I don't know. But you know what's crazy? Pull up a photo. Natural landmark. Can we get like just like an aerial view?
You could skateboard.
Look, you see that at the top? That's like a tourist building. Look how close it came to landing on the tourist building. Seriously,
That. So stupid.
that's such a good joke.
It looks like it's raised. Interesting.
I think it probably isn't.
It's like in
maybe it is.
Minecraft when you're going downstairs for so long, you
It
start
displays.
going up.
You know what? This is actually such a cool fact because people, you know, was it? Maybe it was the Chicks Club one. But like the meteorite that killed the dinosaurs, like we knew about it before we found the crater.
Yeah.
Because when it exploded, it like there was like a thin layer of iridium like all the way around the Earth, and it was like lesser amounts the further away it was. So you could like
Get close.
search the deposits and be like, as you get closer and closer, you eventually like find it, and you're like,
Find
oh
the
wow,
crater.
that's so cool. Yeah. Anyway,
Craters are cool.
they are cool.
Should fill them full of water. Oh, do you see
Oh,
that?
what the hell?
If you search, oh look, fun Easter egg we found on Google. Search Chitcher Club crater, and a crater goes across the
Crater
screen.
goes across the screen on the.
Oh no, it landed on my side of the set.
That is crazy.
That
So
is
that
crazy.
just killed the dinosaur. Well, cool that the mammals survived, isn't it? Our little mousy great grandparents
a shrew.
just chilling in holes.
Yeah, it is weird how it's gone from shrew to you.
I see the similarities. Are you more rat or toad? You're definitely more rat.
Oh, cheers.
I'm more toad, I feel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or blob.
What the fuck? It's not an option. Yeah,
No,
but
I'm
it would
definitely
be
a rat.
interesting. It'd be cool. I mean, it would be a great sight.
So you're saying you'd stay till the very last moments, then you'd get out to Spain or Italy,
I'd give it ample time.
and then we'll go back and film a YouTube video about the remains.
Vlogging it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
vlogging the London
Well, I mean, still like
explosion.
local sort of like dust and stuff in the sky. Is there going to be like some sort of climate effects from it? From kicking up dust in the sky? Perhaps.
Yeah,
It won't have no effect.
probably go into Ice Age.
Well, probably not
The
climate.
Yosemite, or do you say Yosemite?
I say Yosemite.
Why did I say Yosemite? Did some people say that?
Maybe.
Anyway, that super volcano is overdue.
The Super Bowl.
The super volcano is overdue an eruption, and when that erupts,
Yeah.
we all die.
That's climate shifting. That's the one thing that scares me about Italy. Italy is like sat on top of a super volcano. If it just erupts, Italy just blows up.
But if any super volcano erupts, everyone dies.
Oh, nice try. I've got a fridge freezer at home.
Try and kill me.
I fit into perfectly. Hey, where is everyone?
We're just gonna freeze to death.
No one get in their fridges, seriously. Just come out, it's just me.
you survive.
Question, everyone dies,
Yeah.
this set remains. Do you still do the podcast to keep your sanity?
No,
I do.
you do.
Yeah.
No,
And I'm beaming it out into the universe.
just in the hopes that someone sees it.
Imagine the aliens pick it up and just block it. Boring.
Boring. Solar pod difficult to do as well, so you really would bore the shit out of them.
Yeah. I've been seeing loads of Hamza solo pod clips lately. He's really good at it.
I haven't seen that.
I just don't have that ability to kind of just like tell stories non-stop.
Try it right now. I won't speak for the
No,
next
because I need
5
someone
hours.
listening to be like, I can be weird because I want to see their reaction. Like 90% of the time I'm being weird is just to see how you react to it. Oh, great reaction! Great reaction for the audio listeners there. For audio listeners, by the way, who can't see, he just straight up started twerking. He generally
Okay.
just bent over the sofa and
No,
just
you'd
shook
still
that
hear my
thing.
booty cheeks clapping if I was twerking.
No, seriously.
Audio listeners would know what that sounds like.
No, that's quite interesting though. We'll keep updated because maybe next week it'll be 4% or 0% because they're just going to keep tracking it.
Imagine each episode, it just goes up and up until it's 100%.
We should have like
Nothing you
a
could
death.
do
We should have
about
like a death counter on the screens
We
behind
should have a
us.
death counter.
A countdown to death timer.
Yeah, that's pleasant.
You know when like in Family Guy when like they're all about to die and Peter Griffin basically is like, I never really liked you guys. We're about to die. It doesn't matter. I never really liked you guys.
I'm not
And then
doing
they
that.
randomly get saved. And Lois is like,
Oh no.
what the fuck was that, Peter? No, sorry. I shouldn't.
That was a great impression, by
No,
the way.
'cause-
Why didn't you do the Peter? Why didn't you do the Peter impression, but you did the lowest one?
I'll do the Peter one.
Do both.
Bah. That was a sheep.
What? Go again.
No, I
go
can't
again.
even remember how
No,
he
come on.
speaks
Do the
now.
whole conversation in
No,
the
I can't.
voices. No, come on.
Lawish.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got.
No, do the whole thing.
No, it's overdone.
Okay.
But imagine, yeah, you just sort of just go like, I don't know, just do something crazy. Just like, the world's about to end. We're all about to die. And you like, I don't know, hijack the most expensive apartment in London, throw the owner out. And you're like, well, he was going to die in a day anyway. I'm just going to enjoy this thing. And then it's like April Fools or like,
Oh,
the
yeah.
astronaut, we miscalculated. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, and then
And
you
it's
get
like,
locked
oh.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, and you get knocked up.
You get knocked up.
Yeah.
Oh,
But that's pretty much it. We'll probably speak about that again because there are probably some more interesting philosophical questions, scientific questions that we can ask.
and it's getting closer.
But we're yapping. Yeah, we're running out of time. Seriously, it's been 6 of the 7 years.
Yeah.
Next in the news, bit of a weird one, a square-shaped structure on Mars.
Yeah.
So people have found the old archives of
Yeah, because this was an old photo, wasn't it?
Yeah, old photos that go back decades, I
I think it was like 2012, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This photo?
Years, and people have realized that there's this 1.8 miles or 3 kilometer structure that's quite square. It's not, I think some people have calculated it, and it's obviously not, they're not perfectly straight or like right angles, but because it's almost got like a dusty layer over. Can we pull it up? The square straight, never mind. No, moving on.
The what?
Next
Sorry.
segment.
No, go on. The square. Can we get a square?
There we go. Look at that.
Wow, it looks like Cheez-It.
So oh yes. That's
Does
where I
look
put
like
my
Cheez-It.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Seriously.
No, I'm hungry.
Yeah, it is remarkably square. It really is.
It is.
And for something to be that square, that big, I mean, that one's been enhanced, so I fear that's probably got fake.
Oh yeah, that one was me. I put that on Wikipedia.
Yeah, maybe the one third along from the top is the most.
That's more like it.
That I think is what. Yeah, unenhanced. So there's. Have you ever sort of been to like? Have you ever been to somewhere where there's like remnants of towns?
No, I want to go to Pompeii.
Like they have. Oh, I don't know if they have them in Pompeii. Maybe.
What, remnants of town?
Where they
Whole
sort of
thing's
have like the
remnant.
base layers. Like they have them in Wales underneath Snowdon, I think.
Oh, I've been there.
And you sort of just see like the rectangular
Oh, do you
like
mean what, when?
bases of houses.
Oh, when a house is knocked down and you see this the?
Yeah, they have them in
Right.
Auschwitz as well.
Okay.
And they're like quite, and it's got a very similar
foundations.
like feeling of like a square foundation
Right.
to something.
But why would they build a house in a square shape?
Don't know. Why do we build houses in square shapes?
We don't.
We do a lot of the time. My college
I've
was
never-
hexagonal. But houses
Look
are.
at this.
That's true. But this building is long straight lines.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Curvation.
But yeah, it appears in images from NASA's Mars Global Surveyor's Mars Orbiter camera.
So people, I think
Yeah.
people are finding this interesting because square structures don't form naturally in nature. You don't often see a rectangle. No, not a rectangle, a right angle.
I think that's one of the ones, yeah, that I was going to talk about, because obviously, like, you get Joe Rogan, like, quote tweeted a post about it being like, this is freaking wild.
This is fucking wild.
Okay, just swear to the listeners.
This is fucking wild.
And Elon Musk replied, we should send astronauts to Mars to investigate. So everyone, all the conspiracy theories have been kicking out, and loads of people being like, I think a lot of people do assume that you don't get square structures and right angles and straight lines in nature, but you just do.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Like, I think a lot of geologists were replying to the tweets just being like, we actually know of loads of structures like this on Earth. As well, like if you look at the surface of Mars, like all the different like shapes and arrangements and stuff, is it that unlikely that eventually you're going to get something that's a square shape?
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen, can you pull up a Fool's Gold? Have you seen what Fool's Gold is? Like
No.
actually comes up as?
No.
Yeah, it forms these like, what essentially kind of look like cubes in nature.
That looks delicious.
Yeah, it really does. Look at that.
Oh, well.
I mean, they literally are like cubes.
Yeah.
I mean, you have right angles in snowflakes.
What makes that fool's gold? What is fool's gold? What is it? Oh, it's pyrite.
Yeah, it's pyrite, so it's a completely different.
It's so dumb though, because
material.
that is beautiful.
It is beautiful,
I'd wear that on a necklace.
but I think it's just obviously not quite as
Not as rare.
scarce.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. I think the idea of the alien stuff is interesting. Like, it would be interesting to talk about, even if we think. that it could
But
be
there's not a
natural.
single chance there's ever been like intelligent life on Mars.
Do you not think
No, you would have seen evidence by now.
we just have?
Oh, that's evidence, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
Ain't no way, boy.
Because I mean, some people genuinely think. I mean, I feel like Elon Musk, obviously, he's been wanting to get humans
He just
to
wants
Mars
them
for
up there
ages.
anyway. Yeah, he's like, oh no, let's send them up.
And I think because we don't know for sure, like we're saying, like straight lines and right angles can appear in nature, but they're quite rare. Is this good grounds for us to go and investigate? If you're Elon Musk, you're taking the chance to be like,
I mean, you'd have a look anyway.
we should go look, we should divert some funds to
Yeah.
sending a team. Oh, use SpaceX to take us there. But yeah, you don't think? I mean,
No.
biologists often say. I mean, you're going, I guess, down more of an alien like civilization stuff. I think it's a similar thing from the biology point of view, where we sort of have life as quickly as you can have it in the universe. Like,
Yeah.
we are still relatively early on in terms of like the cosmos and like planets forming and water, and like life popped up pretty much as soon as it was viable on Earth billions of years ago. And evolution has taken us here probably like as fast as it could. So the possibility that there's sort of like been life and it's gone like developed, become that advanced, and then gone extinct, and like almost nothing is left. I mean, to be advanced to the point where you're building square, rectangular bases,
Yeah. Also,
structures,
there would just be other evidence
there'd be more evidence.
still left if there was
Yeah.
ever any intelligent life on Mars.
Yeah.
But maybe there will be one day, because time,
Maybe.
everything happens everywhere all at once.
Do you think it's almost more fun to not go check it out and just go like, maybe? Because some people were going like,
Just send a rover.
maybe don't, because like a lot of people almost don't want to know. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Really?
who's that famous quote by where he's like, there are two possibilities. Either we are entirely alone in the
Right,
universe, or we're not.
Both.
Both equally terrifying.
Yeah.
And there's something about that with this structure that's like, if you send people up there and we go and investigate and it's nothing, it's like, oh, that's a bit lame. Like, what an absolute waste of money, resources, all this kind of stuff. But at the same time, if we find out it was either extraterrestrials, it's like, bloody hell, if they've been here and landed base, where are they now? What are they doing now? Are they still around? Oh, Arthur C. Clarke.
Yeah.
My namesake had that quote.
Oh, of course.
An Arthur C. Clarke one.
Of
Very
course,
cool.
Arthur C. Clarke. That's just a combination. That's you if you married George.
Yeah. Oh, we had a baby back in time.
Oh, you had a baby back in time. Why'd you say it like that? Oh, you got your ass
We had a
blown
Bob
out.
McGlad baby. Okay. Sorry, it's because I see the Rastafarian alien above your head.
Oh, you wrote the 2001 Space Odyssey.
Oh, space.
It was in that.
A
That's
Final
what's
Frontier.
Right, of course. Is that where you got that voice from? That's in the trailer?
No, it's in a Space Odyssey, I think, but that's not the like original old school retro voiceover, you know?
But is it the Final Frontier?
Anyway, it'd be scary. What would you rather, if you could pick one, if we were like, oh, we're going to find out, would you rather it be extraterrestrials that landed, built the base and kind of like left, or an ancient civilization that like, you know, abiogenesis happened, they evolved on Mars and then died out? Like, what do you think is cooler?
They got out.
Extraterrestrials. That's interesting. I think the ancient civilization is more interesting.
Why?
I guess aliens would be the same thing. I just love the idea that like just even another planet in our solar system had the capability to create and then sustain life. It's really cool.
I mean, it would have been more viable before Earth was even viable for life.
What Mars would have been.
Yeah.
Why?
Like Earth was like still a fire world, whilst Mars, because it was further away from the sun, wasn't as hot and still could have had a better atmosphere, had water. We know there was water on Mars.
Oh,
at
the
one point.
atmosphere is absolutely electric. It really is.
I've never felt an atmosphere at a game like that before.
Yeah.
So there's a chance it was viable. Maybe bacterial life. I think I think we're going to find bacterial life in the next 5 years on another planet.
Maybe.
Probably Europa. There, I
Nice.
said it.
By the way, another structure actually, because I was in Northern Ireland recently. I went with Sky Sports to the darts,
I know you.
the Premier League darts.
Premier League.
And I was like, oh, if I've got time, I want to go to Giant's Causeway.
Oh, that's
Can we
sick.
pull up a photo of Giant's Causeway?
Did you go to Chance?
Because I feel
Giant's
like
Causeway?
if we saw something like that and we didn't see this like in nature on Earth,
Yeah.
you'd be like, that seems like civilization made.
Yeah.
Like these like hexagonal.
It just looks like Game of Thrones sort of thing.
Yeah.
Have a dragon sat on that.
Well, wasn't Game of Thrones filmed in a lot of Northern Ireland?
Probably.
It was.
It's like a honeycomb structure,
Yeah, it is
isn't
a
it?
bit.
Weird.
It's cool.
Maybe giant bumblebees
Because
did it.
that doesn't look like something that would occur naturally, does it? Like
No.
that looks like, yeah, something that would just. Maybe we bring a geologist on at some point. But yeah, it was formed by lava that cooled and solidified into basalt columns. How do you pronounce that?
Basalt columns. I want a house built of basalt.
Over millions
Basalt.
of years. Oh, Earth's crust cracked. Earth got its crack out 50 million years ago.
Ew.
And when he opened up its crack, as Europe separated from North America. And then lava
Ew.
filled the cracks
Oh.
and then cooled and solidified and these columns formed.
Imagine lava filling your crack.
That would
Imagine
be
the
so
pain.
hot.
Literally.
So hot.
Oh, that'd be so hot. Oh, I let lava fill my butt crack. It was so hot. Reeve.
There's a reference to Reeves' videos.
Reeve's videos.
Reeves, I train with italianbach. He's so muscular. In brackets. I train with arthurtv and he's so shredded. Seriously.
He's so lang.
He's far. I train with arthurtv. He's so ripped. Oh my god. Oh
I
no,
actually
that's
love
funny.
that.
And then it's just I train with George Clarkey. And he deleted the brackets.
Oh,
from
but
the
there
title.
was one originally, wasn't there?
I'm guessing so.
There's not. Yeah, same with Chris. I remember having a look.
I train with Chris.
Chris. Ew.
He's very short. Ew. Seriously. Chris is shredded now as well. Everyone's just getting shredded.
Chris is shredded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is that?
I think living with George, Arthur's obviously injured at the moment, but George is he's as fit as a fiddle, that a young man.
Yeah.
And he trains a lot, so I think they'll probably just gym together because they've got a cool gym complex.
That's right. Although George gyms with Reeve now.
Yeah, I think they hit a leg day because I don't think Chris is squatting what Reeve is.
Huh? Chris.
Was in like if George wants to like squat super heavy, I don't think Chris can spot him because if George is like I can't lift this back up,
Right.
like Reeve can.
Oh, because it would kill Chris.
Yeah, it'd be like you wouldn't do a 1 rep max bench with like Liv.
Like Chris, where I'm down here.
If you're benching like 120 kilograms and you're like, no, I can't lift it. Liv is cooked.
Liv benches more than me.
Does she?
Yeah.
She's a fiery little Italian.
She benches 300.
No, I back that actually.
She benches 300, squats 500.
Yeah, I think she could intimidate the bar to being re-racked. Oi! Oh,
Rack yourself.
rack yourself, and it would just
Nah.
do it.
And he would just raise.
Get off my boyfriend. And I just
Get off my
I
princess.
just peek my head in. Yeah, get off him.
Yeah, because you live with us and you won't leave.
Yeah.
Of course.
What the hell? What does that even mean?
It's becoming a problem.
No, but that is pretty much it for this episode.
Pretty much.
Hey guys, everyone, put your hand up if you want us to do episode 2.
No one put their hands up. Interesting.
No.
Oh no, I see 2 hands from Proddy C.
Oh, we got
a better Proddy
We've
C.
got Proddy C, but like a better one, a more
Yeah.
handsome, charming, funnier,
We got-
smarter one. He bogs him in every way, seriously.
We got Proddy Con, and he will take down Proddy C any day of the week.
Yeah, they're fighting very soon.
Yeah, we're
actually.
gonna put something together. We're just gonna have them fight right here.
Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and if you're listening on audio, drop us a 5-star rating.
That's right. New episodes will now drop every week at 5 p.m. on Thursdays. But if you want early access, head over to the Batch and Arthur Patreon, where you can sign up for £5 a month.
Oh yeah, or whatever it is in your currency. I think it fluctuates based
Yeah.
on currencies, but yeah. And lastly, give us a follow at Batch and Arthur on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter,
That's all the platforms, isn't it?
Vimeo,
What's Vimeo?
old video hosting platform. Oh, Rumble, Twitch,
What's Rumble?
Kick.
Grinder.
What the fuck?
That's one of them. Patreon.
That's one of them.
That's one of them.
Social Blade.
Thank you. Oh yeah, Social Blade, of course.
Okay.
How could I forget?
No, we're getting off track.
Okay, we had a Subway before this. On a serious note,
No, I've had a Sprite, and it was a Sprite Zero, and it's got artificial sweeteners in it. I'm about to go loopy. Seriously.
Okay, right. Oh no, you had a sip of chips Monster.
I had a sip of chips and Monster. I was
And
bouncing off the walls.
You don't drink that much caffeine, so yeah, he's
No.
becoming a bit of a problem.
Anyway, thanks for coming back. Sorry we left you waiting so long.
Yeah,
Seriously, we're gonna try and come back for episode 2.
we are going
seriously
to try.
are.
But if we don't, look forward to season 3 in a few months. We're gonna have a new set. We'll just run it from there.
Chip would kill us if we try and change that in the next 9 years.
Yeah, he
But no,
would.
seriously, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.